Hello everyone, this is Sporty Doss here, and today I am going to be doing my team of the tournament. So what it is I rank from 1 to 11, so first is like the batsmen, and like, let's say 7 down are the bowlers or the all-rounders. So I'll also add a 12th and 13th man. So strap your seats in, eat some popcorn, and enjoy this video. So first off, I'm going to start off with the Adelaide Strikers, and that is Matthew Short at number 1. Matthew Short's been brilliant. He's played 14 matches. His highest score was 100. He's been averaging 35 per match. He's got 100s, 250s, 18 sixes, and 42 fours. He's been excellent for the strikers. Has been a little bit, let's say, in bad form as of late, but that's because the whole team's been pretty bad, and they managed to finish 7th on the ladder. So Matthew Short still is finishing first. Second, this is a no-brainer. From the Sydney Sixers, I've got Steve Smith. Steve Smith got 200s consecutively. It was 101 and 125. Then he got a 66 at Brunson, and that was a quick fire one. He could have got 100 then. And then he got a 40 somewhere along those lines. He is an absolute freak. He's averaged 109.33. He's got 200s and 150, and he smacked 24 sixes. That's right, he's the leading six scorer in the whole club, despite only playing 4 matches. You can tell why he's a number 2. Number 3, Aaron Hardy. No brainer here. He's got 434 runs. He plays with the Perth Scorchers right away. He's played 13 matches. He's got 17 sixes and 41 fours. He's got 54 times. He's never got the 100, but he's got 90. So he's been a solid contributor. He's unstoppable, Josh Inglis, most of the time. And yeah, this one, and he also can bowl, which is very handy. So I'll call him an all-rounder sort of thing. But he's more than an all-rounder. He should be sold in the IPL very shortly. And then number 4, this one's Chris Lim from the Adelaide Strikers. He was influential at the start of the season. He was excellent probably for the first 9 matches before dropping off, like everyone did in the Adelaide Strikers. He's got 416 runs. His highest score was 87. He's got 350s. He's got like 50, which is 14 sixes and 36 fours. So he's been very calculating with his strokes, basically. He's getting there a lot slower, but he's playing more smarter cricket. When he was at the Heat, he was just smacking them all over the place. Like, he'll get a 30 for 14, but then he'll get out the next ball. Now he's probably getting like 50 for 42. You know, that's how he plays these days. And his strike rate's gone down a little bit, but overall, he's been a solid actually, strike rate's 141.2, so it's not too bad. So he's playing well this season. So it's very good that I'll have to put him at 4th. 5th is a no-brainer again. Josh Inglis from the Perth Scorchers. Josh Inglis has been perfect for him. He's got 450s. His highest score was 74. Solid contributor. He's got 15 sixes and 34 and 36 fours. And he's done everything right, basically. He's worked well with Aaron Hardy, and he's been a solid contributor for the Scorchers, and that's why they're top of the ladder. So, number 6. This is actually very interesting. I was going to go with Finchy, or I was going to go with David, and I decided to go with David because despite Finchy doing his role at the end of the season, I think Finchy is a little bit slow for a number 6. But Tim David has a whopping strike rate of 160.91. So he comes in and smacks for a ball 1. And he's got 150, right? But the rest of his scores are like in the 40s. So, and that's when he's coming in at 5th or 6th. So he's been a solid contributor for the Canes. One of the only contributors for the batsmen, other than Caleb Jewell. And I'll get to that later on. I'll do a review of the Hurricanes. So he's my number 7th. And then if we go to number 8, number 7, no, sorry, it's number 6. Let's go to number 7. And number 7, I've got Michael Neser. That's right, from the Heat. He's been very solid throughout the season. He's one of the only Heat players to play every game this season. And he's done everything right. His economy rate's a little bit high, 8.46, so concedes around 32 runs per game. But you can't deny 22 wickets. He's an all-rounder as well. He hit a 45 off 18 at Sydney, and he could be very helpful all round. And he's got 4 wickets, so he's taken 4 wickets in 2 matches before, which is brilliant. We need to see that from a bloke. So he's a definite number 7. Number 8, I've gone with Sean Abbott. He's taken 25 wickets. His economy rate is actually pretty good, 7.91. His best figures are 3 for 9. Average is 14.76. And he's bowled 46 overs. He's been very good. He's only missed out on the 1 match this season. He's been brilliant for the Sixers, and that's why they're second on the ladder. He just continuously sets up each and every year. He's always going to be on my side if he keeps doing that kind of stuff. And then at number 9, this one is a little bit debatey. I've decided to go with Tom Rogers, sorry. So Tom Rogers is my number 9. He's got 21 wickets. His economy rate is 8.23. He's taken a 5 this year, 5 for 16, and a 4 as well. He's rolled a maiden as well. I missed him at the Hurricanes. He's been really good at the Heat, and he could be a very handy batsman, like the late orders. People don't say he's only just a bowler. I think he's actually an all-rounder. So, he's a handy all-rounder. I would put him at 9th, because, he's not your kind of guy that has the power such as Sean Abbott and Neisha does, but he's still there. So, and then at number 8, this one is actually very difficult, but I decided to go with Jai Richardson, right? So he's only played the 7 matches, right? But he's taken 15 wickets. He's got a best figures for 4 for 9. He's gotten 2 4th wickets and a bloody 2 maidens. You can't deny that. If Stutty could put in Stephen O'Keefe as the 11th batsman, I could put Jai Richardson as the 10th batsman. 10th batsman. He's a bowler. He's an absolute bowler. He can whack the ball as well. Don't forget, he's a decent batsman. He's hit like 30 for like 13 one stage. But, he is solid. And he rarely got hit. 6.76 economy for a fast bowler. That's good stats right there. That is elite stats for a pace bowler, a fast bowler. Meredith wishes he can get that. But, that's to be. And then number 11th, this one is relatively simple. I've gone with the windmill, Paddy Dooley from the Hurricanes. That's right. This guy came out of nowhere. He played 1 game last season for the Heat, and the Hurricanes took a liking for him, and he's paid off ever since. He's got 19 wickets. His best figures are 4 for 16. He's getting a wicket every 12th. His economy rate is 6.54. It was 6.23 before he was injured and got smashed against the Sixers. But even then, he took 3 wickets. He's got a 4-for, and he's been brilliant all season. You cannot deny his bowling. His action is weird. The bowler, and he held the bat a couple of times during the season. So he's very handy with the bat. Well, he's not overly handy, but he can hold a bat. And that's all that matters. So it's been a relatively good season for Paddy Dooley, and I think he's signed on for 2 more years at the Hurricanes, which I congratulate him, and he's going to be a great addition for the Hurricanes. So just to recount, my 11 are Matthew Shaw from the Strikers, Steve Smith from the Sixers, Aaron Hardy from the Perth Scorchers, Chris Lynn from the Adelaide Strikers, Josh Inglis from the Perth Scorchers, Tim David from the Hobart Hurricanes, Michael Neisha from the Brisbane Heat, Sean Abbott from the Sydney Sixers. Then I've got Tom Rogers from the Melbourne Renegades. Then I've got Jai Richardson from the Perth Scorchers, and lastly Paddy Dooley from the Hobart Hurricanes. Now we've got our 12th and 13th man. 12th man, easy said and done, Jason Berenoff. Now, you're saying, why didn't you have Andrew Tye? I don't think Andrew Tye is a very good player. I think he's a very leaky bowler. Yes, he can bowl really well and he can get you wickets, but he can go the distance. And I don't like bowlers going the distance. He went for 63 against the Renegades, and they built a bad spot. And yes, he's had some good games where he got like 1 for 22 and stuff. But I don't see the point with him. Where I see the point with Jason Baranoff. Baranoff is miserable. His economy rate is great with let's say 6.91, so that's great. He's got 17 wickets. Doesn't take wickets as regularly as Andrew Ty, but Andrew Ty basically chucks it. So I'm a big fan of Baranoff, and he's been solid since BBL 02-03, and I think he deserves his credit. But unfortunately, he just didn't make tankers. Joe Richardson had a better start than him, and he's coming back, and he's just a good player overall. So I rate Joe Richardson more, but he's still a solid contributor. And then the number 13th, I've got actually Cameron Bancroft. No, that's a lie. I got Aaron Finch. Aaron Finch, he started off the season very slow, but he ended with a blaze on fire. Like I said, I could have had him at 6 with Tim David, but I decided, well, I think David's got the better strike rate, and that's proven to be true. But Aaron Finch, I can't deny his season. His season's been pretty good. Like especially the last two matches, he got them over the line, and I think he deserves all the credit in the world. So that's my best 13. So two is a bowler and a batter as 12th and 13th man. But overall, it's a hard side to pick, but I chose the right side in my opinion. So yeah, that's all from me. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch you later. Peace.